Hi friends, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent stamp demonstrator in southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I'd like to thank you for pressing play on today's video. Today I am here with the Global Stampin Video Hop, and this month our theme is Slimline. So this is the card that I have created. It's a very simple card. My anniversary was coming up, so I thought, well, this would be the perfect time to play with the very large party alphabet dies. Yes, my husband and I celebrated our 36th wedding anniversary on June 16th, so I thought this would be a great card to do. So I'm also using the Perfectly Pears stamp set and the birthday celebrations stamp set, as well as my designer series paper is the Painterly Pears DSP. This is a online exclusive suite. This comes as a suite. There's also embellishments that go with this, and I think ribbon, but I'm not using those. So let's get started. We have our designer series paper, and I am going to, where did I tuck that? Goodness. Oh, there it is. It's underneath. So please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. I love to know where my viewers are in the world. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button below, as well as that notification bell, so you don't miss any future videos from me. So I am laying these out. I have a T ruler here, and I am going to center them as close as possible. Let's get this started first before I try to line up. So I'm looking for putting that, and I think that looks pretty good. I want this equal distance on either end, and then about the same distance in the top and bottom. Press down on the ruler. Whoops, now I've got that. We want that as close as possible. And I'm going to say that is good. And I love the way this looks, how it's really does give such a different look for it. And this paper is just stunning. All right, I've got some old washi tape, and I'm going to rip a piece. I'm going to put it on my shirt, just to take some of the tack out, because I don't want to rip my lovely designer series paper, and I'm very carefully going to put it on so that my letters aren't going to move. Now this is a pricey item. Yes, the party alphabet dies. It comes with the party banner as well. You can get one or the other or both. You can order it as a bundle and save yourself 10%. But as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to have it, because I recently celebrated my 60th birthday in May. And when I saw that this was coming, I knew I wanted to make a banner that said, Hello 60. So I used, that looks good, I think. I always like to turn it to see, and I think that looks pretty good. We're going for close enough, not perfect. So let's zoom you out for a moment. I've got that there. I am very carefully going to slide that on my cutting plate. And I'm going to angle it slightly because we've got those straight edges, so we don't want that speed bump. There we go. And now I'm just going to crank that through. There we go. That out of the way. And carefully. There. Now I have also already, where did I tuck my other letters? Oh my goodness. What did I do with them? I already die cut. Oh, there they are. I die cut my word, my letters, in the secret C. So we're very carefully going to peel that off. I die cut them in secret C so that the DSP just has that little bit more strength to it, a little bit more oomph. So as long as you go slow, you're not going to rip your DSP, because we definitely don't want to do that. All right, and then carefully peel that up and off. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Okay, and I thought about doing a different card, like a happy birthday, because happy would definitely fit on the front of that. But then I thought, my son and his wife are celebrating their anniversary the beginning of July. So I will offer, come on, I will offer this card up for one of them to give to the other. All right, so there's our love. So you could do just like that, but I think it's going to be so much nicer with those letters glued in and popped. Oh, let's bring you back in. There we go. So I'm using my liquid glue, my adhesive of choice. Now don't forget to also go to that box below to click on the link to follow along with our hop to see what the other participants have created. So I've gone in between carefully, and let's do it this way. Now I will have all of the measurements over on my website. This is a video hop, and not everybody will do a coordinating blog post. I will be, so I always do. I like to give my measurements. So you'll click on that as well to head on over so that you can get all of the measurements for this easy, fun card. I am just liquid glue. You could use, I could have used my adhesive sheets, but liquid glue works, whoops, just as well in this case. Getting down in my glue here. It's almost time to order a new one. Get off my finger. Like I said, this paper, this is from the online exclusive, the suite that will be available in July unless you sign up to become a demonstrator. Right now, you could add this to your shopping cart. As well, in the month of June, we have the suite sale. Go. Give that a minute to dry because I don't want it to scooch around on me. So let's do some stamping in the meantime. So we're going to pull that. And my U is from, like I said, the birthday celebration. So I'm going to just eyeball that and hope that that is centered. I think it looks pretty good. Secret C, this is my #1 favorite new in color. I absolutely love that color. Darling Duckling, I'm not sold on it yet. I'm not 100% sure what I think of it. Pulls a little green, I feel. So this is another one of the in colors. And then my centers are Pecan Pie. And we are just going to line that up like so. Close enough is good enough. And then I'm coloring with light Daffodil Delight and light Darling Duckling. So we're going to come in and just fill it in. I'm not doing crazy shading. I'm pretty basic when it comes to that. I thought the Darling Duckling Light and the Daffodil Delight Light looked quite good together. Don't be afraid to mix your colors. And then Darling Duckling, so we're just going to add, you know how the center of your flowers is generally deeper. So I'm just adding a bit of contrast there. Okay. Then we're going to take, fold and burnish our base, which is 8.5 by 7. So it's scored at 3.5. Got a good burnish. Okay. this inside. So, oops, wait a minute. Back up the bus. We forgot the layer. All right. So, petal pink. I went with the colors in the designer series paper. Scooch you just a bit, and there we go. That's better. Okay. And my base is thick basic white. It's my cardstock of choice for my card bases. All right, we can get this put on the front. Whoop, there's a big blob of glue. Open it up. And center that. And I got some, I'll have to use my adhesive eraser to clean that up a bit. And the wonderful thing about using liquid glue, if you need to scooch it a bit, you can easily do that. Now, because this is dark, I am using my black dimensionals. To pop it up, and they fit just so in here. I love that we have the black for this type of thing. And I'm using a lot, yes, I know. And don't forget that little center of the E. So that's where my little baby one comes in. And scooch it around. And then my L. And one more. So if you live in Canada and do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you currently work with, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. If you've thought about joining Stampin' Up! And getting that discount, I would love for you to join my team of sassy stampers. All right, so I've got my reverse tweezers here, and they are going to help me get this placed in like so. L. Getting the backings off is the slowest part there. And I'm going to pop that center back in once I get this all together. I'm trying to go quickly here. You ever find the more you try to do something quickly, the slower you are? Or is that just me? Also, when I try to be quiet, that's when I drop things and I'm loud and noisy. Okay, and one more. bottom. And there we go. Whoop, nope, we're off slightly. Get my head in the way there for just a moment. There. All right. And then for the center of the O, I am taking my liquid glue and putting it right in the center. And then I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool and I'm going to pick it up, and I'm looking at where the pattern is cut. So I'm picking it up and I am popping it in, lining it up. Oh, there we go. The last thing we want to do, Wink of Stella. So let's bring, oh, you're all the way in. Wink of Stella is a fabulous and easy way to add that little bit of bling, a little bit of sparkle without taking away or adding any more height to your project. Just takes a little bit to get it on there, and it is so pretty, that subtle sparkle. All of the flower centers are getting Wink of Stella. Including the inside. So we're going to go and we're just going to touch those little stamen pieces. And there we have today's project. Thank you once again for joining us. And here we have, we've got, you can see when I turn it, you can see that gorgeous sparkle. So that is today's card. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button below, as well as that link to follow along with our hop to see what the other members are have created for this month's Slimline card. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.